Have you ever wondered what truly makes a woman feel seen, heard, and desired, not just physically, but emotionally too? It's not just about technique, it's about awareness. In today's video, we're exploring the most surprising truths about female pleasure and emotional intimacy, all backed by real science and relationship psychology. If you stay with me until the end, I'll share practical tips to help you last longer, build trust faster, and unlock new levels of connection in the bedroom. And no, this isn't clickbait. These are insights you can actually use tonight. If that sounds like the kind of growth you're looking for, physically, emotionally, and even spiritually, then take a second to subscribe and turn on notifications. This channel is here to help you become more grounded, more self-aware, and more connected to the people you care about. If this video helps you in any way, hit the like button to support the channel. And don't be shy, I want to hear what you think. Drop a comment below, and let me know your thoughts as we go. Now let's begin. Let's start with a fact most men overlook. Some women with larger breasts actually feel less comfortable during intimacy, not more. Why? Because many men rush things. Quick excitement can lead to premature release, which changes the pace and leaves her emotionally disconnected. But here's something simple that works better than most men realize: a slow kiss on the stomach. It's often far more powerful than the usual kiss on the neck or ear. It's about anticipation, not just action. Now, while some guys shy away from intimacy during a woman's period, many women still crave connection during this time. In fact, emotional intimacy can feel even deeper then, and it's often when they need comfort the most. Another overlooked truth: vaginal contact alone helps many women climax. But it's not the only path. About 40% of women actually say nipple stimulation should come first during foreplay. Think about that. It sets the tone for how deeply she'll respond to everything after. And here's a tip most guys never hear: drink water. Seriously. Staying hydrated before intimacy improves blood flow and sensitivity, increasing your chances of giving and receiving stronger pleasure. When it comes to getting better in the bedroom, most people don't realize it's a learned skill. Nobody's born knowing how to push every button perfectly. It takes time, feedback, and real connection. And let's keep it real, most people only focus on the physical, but the emotional side, that's where things truly level up. You might notice this: when a man's really in love, he brags about his partner in ways that go beyond the bedroom. His energy changes, he shows her off. But when a woman likes a man, her tone softens, she moves differently, there's tenderness in the way she speaks. That emotional bond, it's powerful. Now, after that big moment when the sheets settle and the heavy breathing fades, something else kicks in: rest. Many people don't realize that the afterglow is real, and it's backed by science. Your heart rate during climax can spike to a wild 180 beats per minute. Compare that to a chill 60 BPM at rest. No wonder people pass out right after. Nature designed it like that. But here's a stat most don't talk about: only 18% of women are able to climax without any kind of partner involvement. That means connection, technique, and communication matter more than people think. This journey isn't just about pleasure, it's about understanding what lights your partner up physically and emotionally. Every little discovery creates deeper intimacy, and that's what makes relationships feel alive. Coming up next, we'll dive into the most effective stimulation methods, why 80% of women prefer one classic position, and why sometimes standing can make her climax faster and stronger. Don't go anywhere. Let's get into the real game changers. Techniques and preferences that most people don't talk about but should. First up, 2 fingers or a small toy. When combined with clitoral stimulation, they can help up to 80% of women reach orgasm. Yeah, you heard that right, 80%. Now here's the twist: only 20% of women actually own an erotic toy. That means a lot of women are missing out on tools that could completely change the way they experience pleasure. Let's talk positions. Even with all the modern tips and tricks, missionary remains the top choice for 80% of women. Why? Because it creates closeness, eye contact, and consistent stimulation where it counts. But if you're looking to switch things up, standing intercourse can make her climax faster and potentially make it last longer. It's all about gravity, motion, and friction working together. Now this might surprise you. Natural lubricants and even saliva can boost sensation, but use them wisely. Never apply directly on sensitive areas unless you're sure it's safe. Always prioritize comfort and safety. And speaking of safety, here's something serious. In the US, there have been over 600 reported cases of strangulation during sex. That's not kink shaming, it's just a reminder that consent and communication are non-negotiable. Always check in. Also, here's a quick tip for men struggling with finishing too fast. Avoid the doggy position. It's more stimulating and can shorten your time. But what do women enjoy most? These 3 moments tend to be unforgettable. Face-to-face intimacy with eye contact, clitoral stimulation using a vibrator, oral sex with full attention and no rushing. But a warning, the clitoris is sensitive. Overstimulation can cause discomfort, so be gentle, take breaks, and pay attention. Just like men need time to reset after climax, the clitoris needs a little recovery time too. And remember, it's not just about the body. The clitoris responds to both physical and emotional cues. Mental stimulation is just as powerful as touch. Coming up in the next part, we'll explore some shocking facts, like why women born after May 30th are more open to anal play, the true history of sex toys, and what body language reveals about real desire. You won't want to miss it. Here's something you probably didn't expect. Women born after May 30th are statistically more likely to explore anal play. While that sounds oddly specific, researchers have found patterns in how birth month and personality traits line up with openness to new experiences. Wild, right? And for many women, mental pleasure actually comes after the physical stuff. Meanwhile, men tend to need that emotional connection after the physical, which is the complete opposite. Understanding this difference can change your whole approach to intimacy. Still with me? If you are, drop a 1 in the comments, just so I know you're still watching and learning with me. Now here's something you might not expect. Some women are more open to oral sex than vaginal intercourse. It feels safer, more intimate, and sometimes more enjoyable depending on the moment. And believe it or not, single women often report having more active sex lives than single men. Sounds surprising? It's true, especially when they feel empowered and in control of their experiences. If you're planning to have kids, here's a pro tip. Practice protected sex for at least 5 months before trying to conceive. It allows the body to regulate, improves fertility, and gives couples a chance to really learn each other's rhythms. Now let's talk about a simple but powerful technique, the stop and squeeze method. If you're struggling with finishing too fast, this method trains your body to delay climax and regain control. Done right, it can totally transform your confidence. Understanding these subtleties doesn't just boost your pleasure, it deepens the emotional bond with your partner. The journey of discovery brings you closer together, not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually. And for many men, dealing with premature ejaculation is a private struggle. It can make intimacy feel frustrating or even disappointing. But there's hope. In the comments of this video, I've linked to a book with proven strategies to help delay ejaculation and revive your confidence. If you've ever struggled with this or want to improve, go grab that link now. Spots are limited, so don't wait. Coming up next, the real science of morning arousal, ancient sex toys found in caves, why German women crave strong decision makers, and what not to do during oral sex. Let's keep going. Let's start with something that surprises a lot of people. Men are usually more aroused in the morning. It's not just the morning wood, it's hormonal. Testosterone levels spike after waking up, making mornings a prime time for intimacy. In fact, studies show that men usually initiate the kiss, while women tend to respond. It's a small but powerful difference in how we connect. Now here's one for the history books. The oldest sex toys ever discovered are over 30,000 years old. They were found in caves in Germany, made of stone. That means humans have been exploring pleasure since the Ice Age, and probably arguing about who's on top since then too. In modern Germany, studies show that women are naturally drawn to partners who are strong, confident, intelligent, and decisive. The takeaway: confidence and communication matter more than abs and expensive cologne. But even in the best relationships, mistakes happen, especially during oral sex. Here's a big turnoff. Many women hate having their hair grabbed or their head pushed. It takes away control, and for some, it feels demeaning. If she trusts you enough to go there, respect her space. Ask, listen, and respond to her body language. And if you're considering a threesome, think twice if someone is already in a committed relationship. Threesomes can trigger jealousy, insecurity, and emotional fallout, especially for women. It's not always the fantasy people expect. Sometimes, it's the beginning of the end. So talk about it honestly before diving in. Next, let's talk fingers. If you're using your hands, listen to her. She knows where, how, and when she wants to be touched. Rushing it or guessing can turn magic into mess real quick. And finally, kissing. It's an art, not everyone is good at it, but it matters more than most people think. Mastering the art of kissing is a key way to keep your partner excited and emotionally connected. Lack of kissing and physical affection can quietly destroy intimacy over time and lead to emotional distance or worse, infidelity. We'll go deeper into this in the next part, including Ronitz, what it means when she wraps her legs around you during sex, how long she really needs to recover after climax, why spooning might be the most underrated move in your playbook, and what sensual lingerie can really do for her confidence. Let's decode body language for a second. If a woman wraps her legs around you during sex, that's not just flexibility, it's a message. It's her body saying, don't let go. This move often signals a desire for deeper emotional and physical connection. It's not just about pleasure, it's about feeling secure, close, and completely immersed. And while we're talking about climax, here's something most men don't realize. Only a small percentage of women climax from vaginal sex alone. That's right, most need clitoral stimulation, specific positions, or a mix of both. After orgasm, a woman might need a few minutes to an hour to fully unwind and reset, rushing into round 2 without letting her recover. Not a good look. Respect her rhythm. One of the most underrated yet powerful positions, spooning. It's not just for cuddling. Done right, spooning stimulates her most sensitive areas, allows for emotional closeness, and creates a calm, intimate vibe. It's perfect for lazy Sundays or quiet, powerful connection after a long day. Still with me? Good, because this next part might surprise you. Sensual lingerie isn't just about turning you on, it boosts her confidence. When a woman feels sexy in her skin, her energy shifts. She becomes more open, bold, and playful. It's not about the outfit, it's about how it makes her feel. Now let's talk about a game changer, vibrators. They're fast, effective, and incredibly popular. And they're not your competition, they're your teammate. Women who use sex toys regularly tend to report GRONHER, higher desire, more frequent orgasms, and fewer sexual health issues. And it's not because they're bored of men, it's because they've learned how to explore and unlock their own pleasure, which can only make things better when you're in the mix. But there's still more to learn. In the final part, we'll tie everything together. GRONHER, how to create deeper emotional and physical intimacy. One powerful question every man should ask in bed, a quick review of the biggest takeaways, and a closing challenge that might change your love life forever. So what have we really learned? This wasn't just a video about technique. It was about connection, the kind that makes her body react, her heart open, and her trust deepen. From sensual kissing to understanding recovery time, from lingerie to toys, from the spooning position to the soft tone in her voice when she's in love, it's all part of a bigger picture. Pleasure without connection is temporary. Pleasure with connection is unforgettable. When you listen to her body, learn her rhythm, and show her you're invested in her experience, not just yours, everything changes. Now here's a challenge for you. Tonight, instead of asking, "Did you finish?" try asking this: "What do you like most, and what do you wish we tried more often?" That question alone opens doors to trust, intimacy, and long-term growth in the bedroom and beyond. Before we wrap this up, here's a quick recap. Clitoral stimulation is essential for most women. Don't skip it. Emotional safety leads to better physical pleasure. Show her she's safe. Positions like spooning create closeness while keeping the pleasure intense. Toys aren't the enemy, they're tools to help her explore with you. Don't rush recovery. Aftercare matters more than you think. Lingerie isn't for you, it's for her confidence. Respect that. When she wraps her legs around you, she's not just turned on, she's holding on. And finally, whether you've struggled with premature ejaculation, emotional disconnection, or simply didn't know how to read her signals, remember this: every master was once a beginner. No one is born knowing how to be a great lover, but those who care enough to learn, adapt, and grow, they're the ones she never forgets. If you've made it this far, type "I'm still here" in the comments to let us know you finished the full journey with us. If you're ready to go even deeper and transform your entire love life, check the comments for the link to a free book with practical, proven tools to last longer, love better, and connect on a whole new level. Like, share, subscribe, because we've got more powerful content coming and you don't want to miss what's next. This isn't just education, it's transformation, and your journey is just beginning.